Hey guys, what's up? So Jenna here. I am about to leave, so I have a few minutes. I thought I'd hop on and just answer a few questions that I've been getting. So a few people have asked me, am I single? Am I dating? What are my viewpoints on dating since I am now going into ministry? And what are some rules that they can have in order to be in a Christian or godly relationship? So the first one is he has to believe in God. And I don't mean just believe in God. I mean he has to have God Lord of his life. He has to have God the first priority in his life. If he doesn't love Jesus, he's never going to love you because his only restraint is himself. And his restraint is not Jesus. So Jesus Christ was perfect. God is perfect. So whenever we have a perfect idol to look up to compare ourselves to, we're always going to have a standard. But if you don't have a standard, your only standard is yourself. Your only standard is what you think is right, and the truth is we're not always right. So that's why it says in the Bible, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. So if you're a Catholic or Christian girl or Catholic or whatever, you believe in God, you have a relationship with God, I would say no. Do not even enter a relationship with someone that is a unbeliever or just says he believes but doesn't really have a relationship with God, because he needs to be able to lead you like he was designed to be able to do. That's the men's role in a marriage, and that's the whole point of courting and dating is marriage. The end goal is marriage. So if you are just out here like messing around, like you're doing all this bad kinds of stuff, and you are going to be like postponing God's best that he has for you. So the two things that I suggest, the first one, as I said, is he has to have a relationship with God. He has to have a relationship with God, and he has to be able to lead you. So you have to be equally yoked, which means you're both believers. The second one is he has to bring you closer to Christ. So if you're in a relationship and he's not bringing you closer to God, there's no point in you being in it. And you might think, oh, well, maybe I can change him. Oh, well, maybe I can bring him to Christ. Don't even do that, because I've tried that. Like, it's not going to work. And it says in the Bible, it says, do not even try to attempt to yoke yourselves up with unequally yoked believers. So that's just not good, and we want to be on the same page so that you can be able to be led properly, as you can be the helper that God designed you to be, because the woman is a helper and the man is the leader. And that's where we were made for different purposes. We were equally made, but we just have different purposes. The woman is the helper, and the man is the leader. So and now, in my opinion, so there was those two things. He has to have a relationship with God, and he has to bring you closer to God. If your relationship isn't bringing you closer to Christ, there's no point of it. I'm sorry to say, but if you're a believer, I'm saying, like, if you're a believer, like, whatever, there's no point of it, because the end goal of this is to have a family and to produce kids that are Christ-loving children and prepare for eternity. And you might say, oh, well, he makes me happy. Well, I hate to say it, but choosing your mate, your soulmate, because we have free will and that's what we can do, it has to be a good choice. You can't just go off your feelings. You have to go off facts. Will he be able to lead me properly? Can I trust him? Can I submit myself to him? Which is all things that are mentioned in the Bible about dating and courting, and oh, that hurts my and all that stuff. So yeah, and me personally, now I'm going into ministry, that's the plan anyways, and I'm gonna be staying single. Like, right now I'm single, and I'm staying single until I guess God brings someone into my life that I'm gonna marry, because I just don't see the point in dating around unless I really know I'm gonna marry them. And I just have like certain standards that I'm keeping now, and I'm not even gonna like try to break the boundaries that I've set now. So I know that this is my time to be single, and I want to prepare myself to be a Proverbs 31 woman, which is what you should be doing too if you are a single female. Proverbs 31 in the Bible, Proverbs the chapter, or the book of Proverbs, 31 is the ideal wife, and it is, sorry, I'm losing my voice. It's the ideal wife, and it's what I want to be, what you need to strive to be. It's She brings him good and not evil all the days of her life. She obtains wool and flax and makes cloth with skillful hands like merchant ships. She secures her provisions from afar, she rises while it is still night and distributes food to her household. So there's a whole bunch of other ones too. You can go through and read that. It's Proverbs 31 through, it's actually Proverbs 10 through 31. Sorry, my voice is out. Oh my gosh, I've been singing so much. But it just tells you how to prepare to be a wife. And that's what this whole thing is. If you're a woman watching this, I highly encourage you to go through this and like go over how can you prepare yourself to meet the person that you're supposed to meet. Unless, you've been called to singleness, if you, then that's a whole other story. But if you're watching this and you had like questions on Christian dating, you got to make sure that he believes in God, and you got to make sure that he brings you closer to Christ, or else there's going to be pitfalls and you're not going to be able to stumble, or you're going to stumble and you're not going to be able to come up from it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and if you have any questions, then let me know. Goodbye.